When I speak to corporates, I always ask them what is the one golf lesson that they've sort of taken to the boardroom. I'd like to ask you the opposite. What is probably one of the life lessons or the lessons in business that you've taken onto the golf course?
I think golf teaches you a lot of life lessons. Golf in general is a game that from a very young age, you learn etiquette, you learn manners on the golf course, you learn to be your own referee. You're your own judge and your own jury. And I think that's the biggest thing with golf is you know in your heart of hearts and you have to judge yourself every single day. And the biggest lesson is patience. I think this game really humbles you and it makes you patient. So, as a 9, 10-year-old kid, when I started off with the sport, it's a difficult game to play as a young kid because there's so many variables in it, and to me, the greatest life lesson from this has been you learn to be your own master. You're accountable. There's no place to hide. In team sports, you can blame your teammates or you can get credit for what your teammates do. But here, all the glory and all the blame is on you. So you have to take responsibility for your actions. And I think that's a great life lesson.
And what message would you like to give to the corporates who would, who are thinking of investing into Indian golf? Because as we all know, any sport thrives when there is obviously finances attached to it, sponsorship. So what kind of message would you like to give out to them?
I think without corporate support, no game excels. Cricket's been very lucky that it's had very good corporate support. And the reason is the number of eyeballs. I think the number of eyeballs in golf is increasing. Most of the CEOs of companies play golf themselves. A lot of their employees play golf. And golf is a game you can play well into your life. I'm an example of that, right? Most other sports, I'd be retired now, but you can play into your 60s and 70s and beyond. So it's one of the few sports that you can start early in life and carry on. And like I said, the incredible life lessons you learn. We have an incredible pool of talent in India right now. There's a lot of young kids that are, on the world scene, working hard. And what India really needs is an icon or a hero. Like winning the World Cup in 1983 changed the perception of cricket. Then winning the World Cup in 2015, every kid grows up wanting to play golf, wanting to play cricket rather. We want to have that happen in golf, is when you have some hero to look up to. And I think that's a responsibility we have as professional golfers to fulfill that role. And, and when the money comes from the corporates, it's only normal, whether it's a parent telling his child, I want you to pursue this as a career, you want that financial stability.
Right. You want that as an option for
Absolutely.
a livelihood.
So in my case, almost 2 decades ago, when I decided to take it up, there was a big chat in the family, is this financially a viable option? What are your backup plans? Can you make good money playing golf? Can you support your family playing golf? That's changed a lot, but it still needs to continue. Where we are in India compared to other parts of the world, I think we still have a long way to go. But the corporate support for golf has been very encouraging. I've been pleasantly surprised every time I come back to see the golf courses are full. There's a lot more people playing and there's a lot more corporate events. And if we can convert some of those corporate events into professional events and marry the two, I think we'll be in a great position.
So BT Golf has, of course, been supporting golf for close to 2 decades. What does BT Golf stand for you personally?
I think they've been, one of the first few, the leaders in starting the BT Pro-Am, from what I remember, which was bringing the world of golf together with the world of business. And I think that's what's required. You bring the captains of industry along with your best golfers in the country. It's a recipe for success. I think the event had been a great success, obviously halted by COVID, much like everything else. But, also the media support becomes a very, very crucial part of what we do. If you don't have the recognition from the media, you don't become the heroes or the idols that we require. So I think BT is a perfect example of marrying business and golf, but also giving it the media coverage that it deserves and the airtime and the necessary, sort of print media that goes with it, that helps people know that, hey, who is Shiv Kapur? Who is Jeev Milkar Singh? These are people that play golf and, this is what they do. So I think the media's role is equally important in this.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.